Again, I can apply the property. Since I need to get 2 zeros and 1 1, I can apply the property on column. That is, I can apply a property on column 2. C2 is C2 minus C3. So we have x minus y minus z, z minus x. And here on applying the property, we can get C2 minus C3 is next, we can expand along row 2 and get the determinant value. Right? I hope you can do it further, students. Simply you have to apply and get the determinant value. I hope you can do this. With this, we move on to question number 10, first part. That is, this is the determinant. We have to prove it equal to this. See, the very first hint, if we see 5x plus 4, we can simply obtain 5x plus 4. How? If I apply this property, that is R1 is R1 plus R2 plus R3. What do I get here? This plus this plus this, 5x plus 4. Likewise, this is 5x plus 4. This is 5x plus 4. Taking 5x plus 4 common. 1, 1, 1. 2x, x plus 4, 2x. 2x, 2x, x plus 4. Again, we can apply the property. Which property? On column 2. I can make this element 0 by simply applying a property C2 minus C1 and C3 minus C1. So let's apply on C2. C2 is C2 minus C1 and C3 is C3 minus C1. X plus 4 minus 2x. X plus 4 minus 2x will give us 4 minus x. This will give us 0 again. This minus this will give us 0. This minus this will also give us 0. And this minus this will give us again 4 minus x. So we can expand along R1. So if I expand along R1, I get 5x plus 4 as it is. My first element 1, which is positive. Eliminate this. What do you get? 4 minus x whole square minus 0. So this is 5x plus 4 into 4 minus x square, which is our RHS. I hope it's clear to you, students. Right. Next, the second part is to be done with the same method as above. Moving on to question number 11. Too simple. We have to prove that the determinant value of this is equal to a plus b plus c whole cube. Okay. Now, the hint is that we must get a plus b plus c on applying some particular property. And what is that property? Let's say if I apply a property on R1, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3. This plus this plus this. A will be as it is. Minus b plus 2b will give us b. And minus c plus 2c will give us c. Likewise, we'll be having a plus b plus c here. And a plus b plus c here. The other elements remains the same. Next step, take a plus b plus c as common. This is 1, 1, 0. Sorry, 1, 1, 1. 2b, 2c. Next, two elements to be made 0. So I can apply C2 is C2 minus C1 and C3 is C3 minus C1. So we have a plus b plus c. This is 0. This minus this. So b minus c minus a minus 2b gives us minus a. This minus this. Minus a minus b minus c. This minus this 0. This minus this 0. This minus this 0 again. This minus this gives us minus a minus b minus c. Right? So what I can do is, I can expand along R1. So we have a plus b plus c here, right? If I expand along R1, my first element would be 1, that too positive. Eliminate this. What do you get? A plus b plus c whole square. Why? Because if I take minus common from here, I get a plus b plus c. Minus common from here, this also becomes a plus b plus c. Once I multiply the two, negative negative becomes positive, and that too square. So a plus b plus c into this square is equal to whole cube. Right? I hope this is clear to you students. Simple questions. All you need to do is just practice them. With this, we finish off with question number 11. In the next module, we'll begin with question number 12 onwards. Till then, please practice. Thank you.